The vanishing of Adventure Bay. The morning sun rose over Adventure Bay, but something was terribly wrong. The town was completely silent. No birds singing, no cars driving, no people walking the streets. It was as if everyone had simply vanished. Ryder woke up in the lookout tower to find himself completely alone. "Paw Patrol, report in," he called into his radio. But only static answered back. He looked out the window and gasped. The streets below were empty, but all the cars were still there, doors left open as if people had just stepped out and never returned. Chase was the first to respond, his voice crackling through the radio from downtown. "Ryder, this is really weird. I found Mayor Goodway's purse on the ground, but she's nowhere to be seen. Her coffee is still warm on the bench." Marshall's voice came next, filled with confusion. "I'm at the fire station and all the equipment is running, but there's no one here. The alarm was going off when I arrived, but the building is completely empty." Sky flew overhead, her helicopter cutting through the eerie silence. "Guys, I can see the whole town from up here. There are no people anywhere. But look at this. There are shadows on the ground where people should be, like they were just erased." The shadows were the strangest part. Perfect human silhouettes burned into the pavement, as if people had been standing there when some incredible flash of light had occurred. But there was no sign of what could have caused it. Rocky was investigating the recycling center when he made a chilling discovery. "Everyone, you need to hear this," he said, his voice shaking. "I found a recording device that was left running. Listen to this." The recording played the sounds of a normal morning in Adventure Bay. People talking, children laughing, dogs barking. Then suddenly, there was a strange humming sound, growing louder and louder, followed by complete silence. Rubble was digging near the beach when he found something even more disturbing. "Guys, there are tunnels under the town, really old ones, and they're glowing with some kind of strange blue light." Zuma, investigating the harbor, discovered that all the boats were still anchored, but their engines were running and their radios were broadcasting the same message over and over. "They came from below. They came from below." As the pups gathered at the town center, they realized they might be the only ones left. The silence was deafening, broken only by the wind whistling through empty buildings and the distant sound of machinery still running in abandoned shops. But then they heard it, a low humming sound, just like in Rocky's recording. The ground began to vibrate, and the strange blue light from the tunnels grew brighter.